11th Maths 2, first chapter, complex numbers, third 1.3, exercise 1.3 from HSC book, page number 15. Question number 5, express in the form a plus ib, 5 mega 2. The complex number is given as root 2 into cos of 7 pi by 4 plus I times sine of 7 pi by 4. And we have to express it in this form. Now we know very well that there are three forms of complex number. Z is equal to x plus iy. This is called as Cartesian form of complex number. Z is equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta. This is called as polar form of complex number. And Z is equal to r into e raised to I theta. This is called as exponential form of complex number. Well, what is the connection between, because x is equal to r cos theta and y is equal to r sin theta. So here x and y is expressed in terms of r and theta. R is equal to square root of x square plus y square modulus, and theta is equal to tan inverse of x upon y. Correct? Tan inverse of y upon x. Y upon x. So these are the formula, connecting formula. So ये मुझे जो दिया है वो पोलर फॉर्म में दिया है, r cos theta plus I times sin theta. Correct? So I have to convert it in the x plus y form. Therefore, what is x is equal to? X is equal to, as per this formula, r cos theta. What is r here?
R is root 2.
What is theta here? 7 pi. So I'll say x is equal to r cos theta. That is equal to root 2 into cos of 7 pi by 4. 7 pi by 4, how do we express this? Root 2 into cos of
Root 2 into cos of
yeah, this is 2 pi minus pi by 4.
Okay.
2 pi 4 to the 8 pi minus pi 7 pi by 4. Now it's in which quadrant? 2 pi minus pi by 4. 2 pi is here.
Right. 4
Minus pi by 4. Correct, no? Aligned angle formula. Cos of 2 pi minus theta. ASTC. Cos positive, cos positive. 2 pi is x axis. Cos will remain cos. So this is root 2 cos pi by 4. That is equal to root 2 into 1 upon root 2. And therefore it is equal to 1. X is equal to 1. Y. How do I find out y there?
Okay. Y
Say
R sin theta.
is equal to r sin theta.
R sin theta. Root 2
Root 2 sine of 7 pi by 4.
7 pi.
That is equal to root 2
Root 2
into sine of
2 pi
minus pi by 4. Sine of 2 pi minus theta. Minus
minus
sine.
sin theta.
So this is minus root 2 sine pi by 4. That is equal to minus root 2 into 1 upon root 2, and that is equal to minus 1. Therefore, what is x is equal to?
Minus
X is equal to 1 and y is equal to minus 1. And therefore the complex number z is equal to x plus iy. That is equal to 1 minus I. Is that? Is this okay? Any doubts about that? Okay, next question. Question number 3 now. Well, you can do it like this also. 5 meter 3. This is 7 times. That is equal to 7 times cos of minus 5 pi by 6 plus I times sine of minus 5 pi by 6. Well, how do I find out this cos? Cos of minus theta is cos theta. Cos of minus theta is cos theta. And sine of minus theta is
minus sin theta.
minus sine theta. Right? So this will become what?
Minus
So that is equal to 7 times cos 5 pi by 6 minus I times sine 5 pi by 6. Now how do I find out this? 5 pi by 6.
Pi minus
Correct. 5 by 6. है ना? isn't it? And what is that equal to? Cos of pi minus theta.
180.
Cos of pi minus theta. Second quadrant. All silver teacup. Sin positive.
Minus cos.
Sin pi. Sorry, minus cos pi by 6. बराबर है?
हाँ.
Cos pi by 6 होता है minus root 3 by 2.
Yes.
Sin of pi minus pi by 6 is equal to once again second quadrant. Sin positive. Sin pi by 6.
Sin pi by 6.
That is equal to half.
हाँ.
So let me substitute this. This will become z is equal to 7 into cos of 5 pi by 6 is minus root 3 by 2
Root 3 by 2.
minus I times half. So this is minus ये minus हो गया, okay. So minus 7 root 3 by 2 minus 7 by 2 I. That's the answer. Is this okay? Please take the screenshot. So you can do it like this also, or you can just find out the cos and sin ka value and get the answer. Okay? Question number 505. Z is equal to a raised to minus 4 pi by 3i. It is like this, exponential formula. And that is equal to what? Because we know that this is 1.
R is 1.
R into e raised to I theta is actually R into cos theta plus I times sin theta. Right?
Yeah.
So this is going to be Z is equal to 1 into, what is theta here? Minus 4 by 3.
Minus 4 pi.
So this is cos of minus 4 pi by 3 plus I times sin of minus 4 pi by 3. So that is equal to cos of minus theta is cos theta. So cos of 4 pi by 3 minus I times sin of 4 pi by 3. Sin minus theta minus sin theta. How do I express this? Cos
Pi minus
pi
plus pi.
plus pi by 3. 3 pi plus pi is 4 pi. That is I times sin of pi plus pi by 3, correct? So sin of cos of pi plus theta. Cos of pi plus theta.
Third.
Cos of pi plus theta, third quadrant. In the third quadrant, all silver be tan
Minus.
positive minus cos theta. And sin of pi plus theta, all silver be tan positive minus sin.
Minus sin.
दोनों minus आएगा. So that is nothing but cos of pi by 3 minus minus plus I times sin of pi by 3. Cos 60 half. This is minus half plus I times root 3 by 2. That is the answer. Is this okay?
Yeah.
Next, 5 subpart 6. Same time. Z is equal to क्या दिया है? E raised to 5 pi by 6i. A raised to 5 pi by 6i. Once again, R is 1 here. I'll compare this with R e raised to I theta. That is equal to R into cos theta plus I times sin theta. Therefore, that is Z is equal to 1 into cos of 5 pi by 6 plus I times sin of 5 pi by 6. Okay? So that is nothing but, how do I write this? This is nothing but cos of,
So,
bolo, pi minus pi by 6
minus
plus I times sin of
pi minus
pi minus pi by
pi
6.
by 6.
So once again, this is cos of pi minus theta.
Yes, and sin of
Second quadrant, sin positive, cos negative minus cos theta, and sin of pi minus theta,
that will be plus
sin theta.
sin theta.
So this will become Z is equal to minus cos of pi by 6 plus I times sin of pi by 6. That is equal to minus root 3 by 2 is answer plus I times half. That's the answer. Z is equal to. Any doubts? Take the screenshot, please. Question number 7. Convert Z is equal to I minus 1 upon this in the polar form. First of all, let's convert this into Cartesian form. क्या बन जाएगा? It will become Z is equal to minus 1 plus I cos of pi by 3, cos 60 degree half, plus I times sin pi by 3 is root 3 by 2. ये 2 ऊपर चला जाएगा, so this will become
Okay.
-2 2 बाहर आएगा, -1 plus I upon 1 plus I root 3. Rationalize the denominator. Let us carry out this division. So this will give me 1 minus I root 3 upon 1 minus I root 3. Denominator क्या बनेगा इसका? A plus B A minus B.
Yes.
So this will become 1 minus I square is plus 3.
Plus.
Right? This will become -1
Plus I by
I root 3 plus I
I
minus I square is plus
plus
root 3. Correct? So this will become 2 and this is 4. So 2 2s are 4. So this is 1 upon 2. क्या आएगा?
no -1
-1 plus root 3 plus I times 1 plus root 3.
yeah
Okay, this is the form, partition form.
yes okay
I can transfer this to here. Correct?
okay
Now I want to convert it in the polar form where I want to find out R. So if I say this is x plus I1. So R is equal to mod of Z is equal to square root of x square plus y square. मतलब this is equal to square root of क्या बनेगा ये x square मतलब इसका square.
that will be
Can directly square it 1 minus 2 root 3 plus 3
plus 3
upon 4
upon 4
plus y square 1
1
plus 2 root
plus
3
2 root 3
plus 3.
plus 3
of course again upon 4.
2 4 sorry
So this will get cancelled.
yeah
4 plus 4 8 8 upon 4 2.
Upon 4,
So R is equal to root 2.
oh,
Okay?
yeah.
And I can find out theta now. What is theta is equal to? Tan theta is equal to
That is equal to
y upon x. That is equal to y is 1 plus root 3 by 2
1 plus root 3
divided by
1
minus 1 plus root 3 by 2 by 2 by 2 by x. So what is theta is equal to tan inverse of 3 plus 1 upon root 3 minus 1. And therefore z is equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta. That is equal to root 2 into cos theta plus I sin theta. Where theta is equal to tan inverse of, ऐसा एक्सप्रेस करना पड़ेगा आंसर, root 3 plus 1 upon root 3 minus 1. That's the answer. Is this okay? This is the polar form. Any doubts about that? Because theta is not the direct value, so we can express theta in the form of tan inverse of this. अगर had it been the case that it was a direct value of theta, like pi by 3, pi by 6, pi by 4, we would have written the value directly. But this is not a standard value, so we'll put it in this form. Is that clear? Please take the screenshot. Question number 8, maker 2. Z is equal to 2 plus 3i. Verify the following. क्या? To verify Z into Z bar is equal to mod of Z square. What is LHS? Now if this is Z, what is Z bar? 2 minus 3i. So what is the LHS? Z into Z bar. That is 2 plus 3i
yeah
into 2 minus 3i. That is equal to 4 minus 9i square is plus 9. 13. RHS is mod of Z ka square. That is equal to x square plus y square. That is equal to 2 square plus 3 square. That is equal to 13. And therefore LHS is equal to RHS. Is this okay?
yes
That is very easy. First. Question number 9. Make a 3. Z1 is 1 plus I. And Z2 is
2 minus 3
2 minus 3i. Verify the following. You have to verify. क्या वेरीफाई करना? Z1 Z2 बार So whatever we are proving here, it is used as a standard properties. Please remember all these things because they have given these properties here on page number 12 is equal to Z1 bar into Z2 bar. So while finding out LHS, I have to first of all find out Z1 into Z2.
Okay.
So solution Z1 into Z2 is 1 plus I into 2 minus 3I. Open the brackets. 2 minus 3I
3i.
plus 2I
2i.
minus 3I
Plus
square is
3.
plus 3. So what is Z1 Z2 is equal to 5 minus I. Therefore what is LHS is equal to Z1 Z2 bar, that is equal to 5 plus I, equation number 1.
Okay.
RHS is Z1 bar into Z2 bar. Z1 bar 1 minus I. Z2 bar 2 plus 3I.
3i.
Open the brackets. 2 plus 3I minus 2I minus 3I square is plus 3. So RHS is equal to 5 plus I, equation 2. From 1 and 2. From 1 and 2. LHS is equal to RHS. Is this okay? Okay?
Yes.
Next, 9 mega 4. With the same value of Z1 and Z2, we have to verify Z1 upon Z2 bracket bar is equal to Z1 bar upon Z2 bar. LHS. No, first of all, I will find out what is Z1 upon Z2. Z1 upon Z2, that is 1 plus I upon 2 minus 3I. क्या आएगा देखो 2 plus 3I. 2 plus 3I. What do you get here? 4 minus 9I square is plus 9. 2 plus 3I plus 2I plus 3I square is minus 3. So this is minus 1 plus 5I upon 30. This is Z1 upon Z2 bracket. Therefore, what is LHS? LHS is equal to Z1 upon Z2 bracket bar. मतलब minus 1 minus 5I upon 13, equation 1. Any doubts? Is this clear? Alright. RHS. RHS is Z1 bar upon Z2 bar. Z1 bar 1 minus I upon
Z2 bar
2 plus 3I
plus 3i.
into अब क्या करना है बोलो
2 minus 3.
2 minus 3I 2 minus 3I. Let us rationalize this. So this will give me what? 4 minus 9I square is plus 9. 2 minus 3I minus 2I minus 3I minus plus 3I square is minus 3. So that will give me minus 1 minus 5I upon 13, equation 2. From 1 and 2, equation LHS is equal to RHS. Is this okay? Any doubts about that? Yeah. Please take the screenshot. Now let's go for the next very interesting and important topic called as De Moivre's theorem. What is this theorem state? Any complex number can be expressed in the exponential form like this. Z1 is equal to R1 e raised to I theta 1.
Okay.
ऐसा होता है. ठीक है? तो इसको मैं ऐसा भी लिख सकता हूँ या फिर R e raised to I theta. Say for example, this is the exponential form of the complex number. पोलर फॉर्म में वही हो जाएगा cos थीटा प्लस I टाइम्स sin थीटा. बराबर है क्या? Isn't it? Now if you have z raised to n, मतलब इधर क्या होगा exponential? This is the polar form. Exponential form क्या होगा? ब्रैकेट रेज टू n ना, मतलब r e raised to I theta bracket raised to n, that is r raised to n a raised to I theta bracket raised to n, laws of indices, a raised to m bracket raised to n is equal to a raised to mn. तो ये क्या बनेगा, r raised to n a raised to I times n theta. Yes or no? Right? So अगर हम e raised to I theta को लिखते हैं cos theta plus I sin theta, तो e raised to I n theta को क्या लिखेंगे, r raised to n cos n theta plus I times sin n theta. Well, that's what is called as de Moivre's theorem.
Okay.
Is this okay? In short, I can say कि if cos theta plus I sin theta is equal to n, and you can send this n in there. इसको raise to n अगर करते हैं तो that will become cos n theta plus I sin n theta. That's it. So this is the abstract of whatever I have explained you here. Is this okay?
Yes.
Any doubts about that? So in short, de Moivre's theorem is given by this. Okay? I will extend this de Moivre's theorem. So we'll go for exercise 1.4 page 20. There are a couple of questions based on de Moivre's theorem. ठीक है, de Moivre's theorem को मैं extend करता हूँ या shortcut में कैसे लिखूँगा? Because book में जो दिया है वो थोड़ा सा, तो there are two formulae of de Moivre's theorem. E raised to I theta is equal to cos theta plus I times sin theta. ये एक है. दूसरा है e raised to minus I theta. क्या होगा?
Minus I.
So
cos theta
minus I theta का मतलब होता है e raised to I into minus theta.
अच्छा.
So that will become cos of minus
Minus
theta
theta
plus I times sin of minus theta. लेकिन cos of minus theta is cos theta minus I times sin theta. So in short, अगर e raised to I theta ये है, तो e raised to minus I theta, this is it. Okay? Suppose I want to raise it to nth power. बराबर है क्या? मतलब e raised to I theta raised to n करना है, मतलब इस ब्रैकेट को raised to n करना है, तो ये n अंदर चला जाता है. As simple as that. समझ में आ गया? So what is that going to become?
cos
n theta
plus
I times sin n theta. समझ में आ गया?
Yeah.
In this case also, if I want to raise it to the power e raised to I theta raised to n, तो ये क्या बन जाएगा?
It will become cos
ब्रैकेट raised to n बनेगा और वो n अंदर जाएगा. So this will become cos of n theta minus I times minus I times sin n theta. I hope this is clear to you.
Yes.
Any doubts about that? There is one more thing that I can explain about de Moivre's theorem. Okay, I think this is क्योंकि अगर मैं इसको मल्टीप्लाई करता हूँ दोनों को, what is e raised to I theta into e raised to minus I theta, मतलब cos theta plus I sin theta into cos theta minus I sin theta. क्या बन
cos
जाएगा?
square theta
Minus I square.
minus I square. So
Cos square theta
plus
plus sin square theta,
1.
and that is equal to 1. So therefore from this it follows that cos theta plus I sin theta is equal to 1 upon cos theta minus I sin theta, or vice versa, cos theta minus I sin theta is equal to 1 upon cos theta plus I sin theta. Is this okay? Any doubts about that? Alright. So these are the basic things about the de Moivre's theorem. I'll call these as the extended de Moivre's theorem.
Okay.
Now let us solve the questions. Question number 7 में कवन cos 2 theta. They say simplify the following. Simplify the following. So cos 2 theta plus I times sin 2 theta bracket raised to 7 upon cos 4 theta plus I times sin 4 theta
cube
bracket का cube is equal to, how do we write this?
so
जैसे मैं 7 को अंदर ले सकता हूँ वैसे मैं 2 को तो बाहर भी ले सकता हूँ. Hmm? So this will become cos theta plus I times sin theta raised to 14
Yeah.
divided by 4 को बाहर ले लो
12.
cos theta plus I times sin theta raised to
12.
12. Now a raised to m upon a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n.
Yeah.
तो apply करो. So this is cos theta plus I sin theta bracket raised to 14 minus 12 2. अब 2 को अंदर भेजो.
Okay.
So this is cos 2 theta plus I times sin 2 theta. That's the answer. Is this okay? 7 mega 2. Same type.
Okay. Cos 5 theta.
Plus I sin 5 theta. Cos 5 theta plus I times sin 5 theta.
Cos 3 theta minus.
Bracket raised to which way? Cos 3 theta
Minus I sin theta.
minus I
3 theta.
sin 3 theta raised to
Square.
square. That is equal to 5 को बाहर ले लो.
5 over.
Cos theta plus I times sin theta raised to 5
Raised to 5.
and cos theta minus I sin theta raised to 3 to the 6. Hmm? Okay, now I'll rearrange this. You see, cos theta plus I times sin theta raised to 5 into 1 upon cos theta minus I sin theta raised to 6. Can I say so? Okay? How do I simplify this now? Now, I know the reciprocal of this is this. Check.
Yeah.
So what am I going to write in place of this bracket which is raised to 6?
Cos theta plus I sin theta.
That's it. Cos theta plus I sin theta. और ये तो as it is रहेगा cos theta plus I sin theta raised to 5
So raised to 11 हो जाएगा.
raised to 11 हो जाएगा. So that is equal to क्या होगा? Cos theta plus I times sin theta raised to 11 तो अंदर भेज दो. Cos 11 theta plus I times sin 11 theta and that's the answer. Is this okay?
Yeah.
Any doubts about that?
No.
Okay. Take the screenshot, please. Question number 7, make a 3. Simplify. Cos of 7 pi by 13 plus I times sin of 7 pi by 13 raised to 4. And cos of 4 pi by 13 minus I times sin of 4 pi by 13 raised to 6. See, we have to always make use of a formula that cos theta plus I times sin theta and cos theta minus I times sin theta. They are reciprocals of each other. This is a very important formula that we make use of. Okay? So here, can I get this 7 upon 13 out? 4 upon 13 out. क्या मिलेगा? That is equal to cos pi plus I sin pi raised to
4 into
7 upon 13 into 4. Correct?
Yeah.
And this is 1 upon cos pi minus I sin pi raised to
6
4
into
upon
4.
13 into 6. Is this okay?
Yes. Yes.
अब इसका रेसिप्रोकल क्या है?
इसका रेसिप्रोकल cos plus
I sin pi.
plus
And this will be, so this is cos pi plus I sin pi raised to 28 upon 13. And this is cos pi plus I sin pi raised to 24 upon 13. तो ऐड करो. So this will become cos pi
plus sin
plus I sin pi raised to
28 plus 24 by
48 plus 52 upon 30.
4 is
4 is that. Now what is cos pi? Minus 1. And sin pi is 0. Correct, na? Raised to 4. So minus 1 raised to 4 is 1. Answer. Is this okay?
Yes.
So this is wrong. Any doubts about that?
No.
Okay? Cube roots of unity. One of the very important topics of complex numbers, widely referred. Okay, unity. Unity मतलब one. मुझे one का cube root चाहिए. So somebody will say one का cube root 1 into 1 into 1 is 1. Correct? I'll say, let us say x is the cube root of 1.
Okay.
So I want to find out the answer for this. What is the cube? X I want to find out. Cubing both the sides. X cube is equal to 1. Right ना? X cube is equal to 1. तो ये मेरे लिए एक फॉर्मूला बन जाएगा, बाद में इसको रेफर करूँगा. So I transfer this 1 on the other side. Look at the process now. X cube minus 1 is equal to 0. Correct ना? But 1 is nothing but 1 cube.
Yes.
So this will become x cube minus 1 cube is equal to 0. Well, can I factorize this? There is something called as a cube minus b cube, which is a minus b a square plus ab plus b square. Right ना? हाँ? तो ये factorize कर लो इसको.
X minus 1.
X minus 1 x square, change the middle sign, plus
Yes.
product of these two, x plus 1 square is 1 is equal to 0, right? Now this product is cubical equation को मैंने expression को मैंने ऐसे divide किया है. So these are the two factors. So पहला आएगा x is equal to 1, ये पहला आंसर आएगा. Okay?
X is
और x square plus x plus 1 is equal to 0. I'll go for the formula method. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. बराबर है क्या? So what is x is equal to? Minus b. A is 1, b is 1, c is 1. Come on, answer.
okay, minus b, so minus 1.
Okay, plus
Minus-
or minus square
plus
root
or
of b
minus
square.
root of
1 square.
1 square
Minus 4ac
Minus 4ac. 4 into
1
1
into
into 1.
divided by 2a. 2 into 1. So what is x is equal to? Minus 1 plus or minus square root of 1 minus 4 is minus
minus
3
3
upon 2.
2.
Okay? So this will become x is equal to minus 1 plus or minus I root 3
Yes.
upon 2. Okay? So as an answer, we got here cube roots. This is a cubical equation. Quadratic equation will have 2 roots. Likewise, cubical equation has 3 roots. So this is the first root and these are the 2 more roots. But we find that this root is the real root. And these two are the imaginary or complex roots.
Right.
Okay? कॉम्प्लेक्स रूट्स होते हैं. तो इसमें से एक रूट को हम बोलेंगे अल्फा. सो दीज आर द 3 रूट्स, रियल और ये 2 इमेजिनरी रूट्स हैं. एक रियल रूट होता है उसका और 2 इमेजिनरी रूट्स होते हैं. एंड मोर ओवर दे आर कॉम्प्लेक्स कॉन्जुगेट्स ऑफ ईच अदर. दे आर कॉम्प्लेक्स कॉन्जुगेट्स ऑफ ईच अदर. उसमें से एक रूट को मैं बोलूंगा अल्फा और दूसरे रूट को बोलूंगा मैं बीटा. I call it as alpha and beta. So what do you get there? Minus 1 plus I root 3
by 2.
by 2 and beta is minus 1 minus I root 3 by 2. Isn't it? They are complex conjugates of each other. Any doubts about that?
No.
Okay. Here, if I will square alpha, I will get beta. And if I will square beta, then I will get alpha. We already solved the question. Isn't it? Alright. This question is given exercise 1.1, question number 17. We already solved कर चुके हैं. Okay. Coming back to. So, if I call one root as omega, instead of calling it as alpha and beta, if I call them as omega, अगर एक root है omega, तो दूसरा root क्या बन जाता है? Omega square. बराबर है ना?
हाँ.
So 1 omega and omega, these are the cube roots of unity. These are called as cube roots of unity. इसमें से मैं इसे ओमेगा बोल दूंगा तो ये ओमेगा स्क्वायर होगा, इसे ओमेगा बोल दूंगा तो ये ओमेगा स्क्वायर हो जाएगा. Is this okay? So omega and omega square. Now you see here, we see that this is the main equation. इस इक्वेशन को जब हमने सॉल्व किया तो वी गॉट दिस आंसर एंड दिस आंसर, isn't it? So all three roots they satisfy the main equation, isn't it? So 1 cube is equal to 1 आएगा. If I substitute for omega, so what is this going to become? Omega cube is equal to 1. This is one more formula. Is this okay? Further, when this goes further, I got this equation. इस इक्वेशन के मुझे दो आंसर्स आ गए हैं, ओमेगा एंड ओमेगा स्क्वायर, isn't it? इस इक्वेशन का आंसर 1 नहीं है, इस इक्वेशन का आंसर 1 है. So इस इक्वेशन, so ओमेगा विल सैटिस्फाई दिस इक्वेशन.
Okay.
क्योंकि इसका रूट क्या आया है? ओमेगा.
Omega.
So ओमेगा विल सैटिस्फाई दिस इक्वेशन. So x के जगह पर मैं ओमेगा लिख सकता हूँ. Is that okay? 1 will not satisfy this equation. 1 will satisfy this and this equation. All three, देखो मुझे तीन आंसर चाहिए हैं, 1 ओमेगा एंड ओमेगा स्क्वायर. इसमें से 1 यहाँ से आया है, ओमेगा और ओमेगा स्क्वायर यहाँ से आंसर्स आए हैं. So omega will and omega square will satisfy this equation, and all three will satisfy the main equation. So what I get there here? Omega 1 plus omega square is equal to 0. This is one more equation, very important property of the cube roots of unity. Is this clear to you all? Any doubts about that? Yeah, please take the screenshot.